个系列是在诗篇里面的这个爱国诗篇。
And you can have your Bible open at Psalm 44 will be the first one we'll be talking
我
about.
们今天先要看的是诗篇44。
But before we get to that, we have some introduction.
在这个我们开始讲这个44之前，我们有一点点简单的介绍。
All of us have a certain amount of patriotism in us.
我们每个人或多或少心里都有一点爱国情节。
Our patriotism is based on the pride we have in our country.
这个爱国的情节或者爱国主义的倾向，或多或少都是因为我们在我们的每一个人的心目当中都有一点对我们自己国家或者民族的一种自豪感。
See, it is our country.
所以你会讲这是我们国家。
And we are among those who have made our country great.
那我们呢，是属于那些让我们的国家变得繁荣富强的这么一种民族当中的其中一员。
See, we are proud of things that happened in the past.
我们会为我们这个民族或者国家的历史上的一些伟大之处感到骄傲。
And proud of certain fellow citizens who have done exceptional things.
我们也为我们民族或者国家当中一些出类拔萃的这些人物，我们感到这个自豪或者骄傲的。
Even if those things didn't mean anything.
哪怕是这些的民族英雄，他实际上可能并没有什么意义，但是我们还是觉得骄傲。
See, for example, Hillary climbed to the top of Mount Everest.
比方说这个有一个叫 Harry 的这个人，他爬上了这个what is the mountain?
Mount Everest.
有一个叫 Everest 的山，什么山？
喜马拉雅。
That's the highest mountain in the world.
Okay, all right.
What's the name you give it?
Well, I was I thought you were talking about mountains here, right here. I thought no.
No, Mount Everest, the highest
Because
mountain in the world.
that is in Tibet. Yeah. 这个他爬上了世上最高的峰，就是喜马拉雅山。
On the border of Tibet, on the border of China and India.
India, 是在中印边界的这个喜马拉雅山上，这个人呢就爬上了这个顶峰。
Now all the British were jubilant.
那所有的整个这个不列颠的这个都沸腾，都是在欢庆这个事情。
Because Hillary was British.
为什么？因为他是英国人。
He wasn't American.
他不是这个美国人。
You see, or some other nationality.
或者他不是别的国家人。
He wasn't Chinese or Japanese.
他也不是日本人，也不是中国人。
He wasn't even a Nepalese.
他
went with him.
对，甚至没有尼泊尔人一起跟他登上山顶去，他是这一个英国人自己上去。
But see, that's what I mean. I mean, Hillary climbing up to the top of the mountain, he didn't do anything. He just went up there and came down.
这个希洛里，他实际上什么事都没做，就爬到山顶，然后又下来了，就这么一件事情。
But our patriotism makes us very happy.
但是我们的爱国主义情节让我们看到说他是一个英国人英国人居然爬到珠峰顶峰上去。
You have patriotism too. I hear you talking about there was this Chinese fellow who was a very good writer and all that and all the things. very famous, you know.
我们也都有这样的爱国情节，比方说我们讲到说在这个中国历史上有一个什么一个伟大的诗人或者一个什么伟大的作家，我们觉得很自豪。
But if it was China that discovered pizza first, before the Italians did, I mean, we discovered that first. 如果说
最后历史被发现这个披萨不是意大利人发明，实际上是中国的扬州人先发明的话，我们就觉得很自豪，因为扬州人是中国人。
But it doesn't matter whether they made pizza first or not. It means nothing at all. And yet, we say, that comes from our country. That comes from our country. That's patriotism.
但是无论是披萨是扬州人做的，还是这个意大利人先发明的，对我们现在来说已经没有什么两样，没有什么意义。但是呢，我们还是会因为发现是扬州人先做的这个披萨，我们就很高兴，就很自豪。
Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
实际上有这样的一些爱国的情节，实际上没有什么不好的。
That's just patriotism. We all have it.
这只是我们每个人或多或少都有的一点爱国的情节罢了。
Now the Jews also had patriotism.
那这些犹太人有没有呢？他们也有爱国情节，
They were proud of Israel.
他们因以色列而骄傲。
But now let's look at how this patriotism shows up in the Psalms.
那我们来看看，这到底是在44节里面，到底44章的诗篇里面，看看这些爱国诗篇里面的爱国情怀是怎么表达出来的。
Now the Psalms often expressed expressed this patriotism.
在诗篇里面很多地方实际上流露出这么一种对以色列的爱。
But the way it was expressed in the Psalms was different from the way we talk about our countries.
但是大家注意到一点，就是这个诗篇里面表达出来的对以色列的这种爱国情怀，是跟我们平常普通人，这世上普通人自己的那种对自己国家民族的那种爱国情节不太一样。
See, ours is based on what our people did.
因为我们的爱国情节通常是说我们中国人做了什么，或者我们这个国家民族人干了什么。
You look at the Psalms, theirs is based on what God did.
但是这个很根本性的不同是，爱国诗篇在诗篇里面，凡是写爱以色列的这些爱国诗篇，是基于神做了什么，不是基于以色列人做了什么。
They prided themselves because God was their God.
他们之所以有流露这种爱国情节，觉得为以色列骄傲，是因为以色列有这个耶和华做以色列的神。
He was not a God made by their hands.
这个神不是以色列人造出来的一个假神或者一个偶像，
But he was the God who created them.
是反过来，相反是耶和华是一个造以色列的神。
And they, as a nation, belonged to him, to God.
作为这个整个犹太人的民族，他们属归属耶和华的。
And that is what they boasted about.
因为这个缘故，他们就非常的骄傲。
So we look at Psalm 44.
我们现在看看第44篇的诗篇。
Now the sons of Korah wrote this song.
这里写到说，可拉的后裔他写的。
I don't know how a lot of people could write a song, but that's the way it says.
我们不知道这个到底是谁写的哈。
So evidently they don't know who's actually the author.
他说，因为可拉有很多的后人，所以不知道哪一个后人，我们也不知道哪一个是真正的作者。
But he was one of the boys, one of Korah's sons.
那应该就是可拉的这个儿孙当中的其中一个。
Now in verse 1, God, we have heard with our ears, our fathers have told us, the work that thou didst in their days.
他说：“神啊，你在古时我们列祖的日子所行的事，我们都亲耳听见了。”
See, they had heard from their fathers what God had done for them in ancient times.
他们从什么？从他们的列祖那里听到了，就是耶和华神在以色列民中行的大事。
You see verse 2, thou with thine own hand didst drive out the nations.
他说：“你曾用手赶出了外邦人，且栽培了我们列祖。”
They knew it was God that drove the nations before them to give them the land that they were living in.
他们通过这个先祖上流传下来，告诉他们说是耶和华的手赶出外邦人，他们以色列才有自己的这个土地住。
See, Israel was now their land.
现在是以色列就成为他们的民族立身之地。
But it had not been won by their sword.
但是不是犹太人靠自己的刀剑拼杀来的。
You see, thou with thine own hand didst drive out the nations. Then thou didst plant them, that's the Israelites. Thou didst afflict the peoples, and then thou didst spread them abroad. But by their own sword they did not possess the land. The Israelites didn't do it by their own sword.
他说，因为他们不是靠自己的刀剑得地图，